12,550,824. That's 12550824. According to the Minecraft wiki, that's how many blocks away from spawn it would take in very old and select versions of Minecraft before your world would begin to look like this. But that's subjective. That's one version, one game, one time. That's not all there is to it. Whether you heard about it from an AVAILIBLE video, a top 10 coolest game bug countdown, or simply experienced the craze firsthand, majority of us are somewhat well versed in the famous terrain bug that would cause the farthest ends of our worlds to generate so bizarrely. It's one of the only bugs in Minecraft to not only become popular, but even have a widely accepted name: the Farlands. Now, hear me out. Bugs are named all of the time, I don't doubt that. The spooky wither bug, water world, but most casual players don't ever hear about these bugs. I have friends who've hardly played Minecraft at all, but still have heard of the Farlands, even if they don't know the details. So that presents the question I really hope to answer. Why is the world obsessed with the Farlands, and what makes it different from any other Minecraft bug? Before we get into the video, if possible, could you like, comment, and subscribe? I really do love making content like this, and comments and likes and subscriptions really inspire me to make more. Thank you! Now let's get into the first question. What are the Farlands? The Farlands is just the general overarching name for a terrain bug that would occur far from spawn in different updates and versions of the game Minecraft. Bear with me here. I'm going to give as accurate as a description of what caused the Farlands, but forgive me if I'm wrong on some aspects. The Farlands exist across multiple versions, so details may become lost in translation. Within the Farlands, there are terms for the different parts of the bug, like the corner Farlands, where the X and Y Farlands would meet. There's the farther lands, where the world generation would become less lucid than even the Farlands themselves, and much, much more. According to the fan wiki of Minecraft, the Farlands would occur as a result of a noise generator overflowing. Noise generators in Minecraft are responsible for providing nice, uniform terrain. That's why blocks tend to mesh together in generation, creating mountains and plains and more. Without these generators, the world would have little cohesion. Noise generators use math to determine values, as expected from any good game, but like most complex systems, there tends to be a limit at which it breaks, or the system no longer becomes true. User 123163999 from the Minecraft fan wiki shared some amazing screenshots of various noise overflow errors. In this picture, the Farlands here are stone, not the usually bizarrely generated islands. User 123163999 even got the sand, gravel, and biome fill noise generators to air out in InfDev via direct game editing. Take a look at some of these spectacular screenshots. For the purpose of this video, let's focus on the famous world generation that most of us imagine when we think of the Farlands. This happens as a result of the low and high noise generators passing their limit. The game no longer knows how to generate the terrain properly. The calculations, as a result of the massively game-breaking numbers, leads to this outcome. If you'd like to look a little bit more into this, check out AVAILIBLE's video here, and I'll go ahead and link it down below. Yeah, these errors are cool, but still, why does the world care so much about this? Why do they care about some game errors? And that brings me to my second question. When did the Farlands become popular? You've probably heard about the Farlands before. Honestly, was it Ant Venom, FitMC, IBX Toycat? Maybe you were playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and saw Steve's route journey to the Farlands. Maybe you stumbled upon it via Farlands or Bust, where Kurt J. Mack is attempting to walk to the Farlands in vanilla Minecraft. As of recording this, there's 816 episodes, and he's been walking for about 10 years. According to Google Trends, the Farlands had little interest before 2011. There was a small spike in 2008, but this is likely unrelated. The first plausible spike in the interest of the Farlands occurred in May of 2011. I personally credit this first spike to Kurt J. Mack, whose journey to the Farlands started in March of 2011. The series started as a semi-normal Minecraft playthrough, but on March 28, 2011, episode 11, The Journey began. Kurt calls the terrain bug the Farlands for one of the first times on the series. This is one of the first times ever that the Farlands is ever brought into mainstream consumable media. After that, the interest in the Farlands oscillated from 2011 to 2020, before skyrocketing to popularity in July of 2020. Likely due to a mix of lockdown boredom and an incredible achievement, the world became fascinated with a man of the name Kilo Crazy Man. He had become the first ever to reach the Farlands legitimately on foot. It occurred on June 19th, 2020, after about 9 months of continuous walking. But regardless of this, why does the world care? Why are people attempting to walk to the Farlands solely on foot? What's so appealing about it that people are willing to sink months, if not years, into this? What makes the Farlands so different from other Minecraft bugs? Yeah, the spooky wither bug is cool, just like the flying squid milk bug, just like Waterworld. But still, the world really doesn't care about those. I believe there are some conditions that have to be met in order to gather people's attention. Number 1, it must create some sort of interesting, new, or unexpected visual or auditory product. For instance, hidden bugs that can cause crashes are not perceived as interesting rather than annoying, and while Waterworld is cool, all it really consists of is villages spawning on top of oceans due to a developer oversight. While you can argue that it's unexpected, the world knew villages and oceans separately. If you put a village on top of an ocean, it's not really all that interesting. The Minus World in Super Mario Bros. And Missing No from Pokemon Red and Blue are great examples of this. The bugs created some sort of visual discrepancy that violated the average cohesiveness of their respective games. It's unexpected, and it's fairly cool. Number 2. I believe that it must have some sort of media coverage and be part of a popular or rising game. A video like this right now is a really great example of it. The more people that know about a bug, the more popular it's likely to be. It's just common sense. And Minecraft so happened to be a popular game that was rising the ranks in 2011. There was a claim of infinite worlds, and then there was a bug that blatantly argued with that claim. It was an unexpected visual bug that the world found interest in, especially via media coverage starting all the way back to Kurt J. Mack's Farlands or Bust series. So that's it. It's a popular bug just because it's interesting, and a lot of people like to report about it. More than likely, if this is your first time hearing about the Farlands, you're more inclined to click off my video and go click another one about it, or read about it, open up the fan wiki, or boot up beta 1.7.3 yourself and walk to the Farlands. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next person to meet the Farlands and break the record for the amount of time it takes to get there. Happy walking!